So I did a live just the other day about how I was turned on to dryer balls. I never knew they existed. I didn't know anything about them, but a friend of mine who is a Norwax consultant was telling me about them, and I thought, oh my god, I could infuse this with lavender and then infuse Dominic's clothing with the scent of lavender. So that way he's relaxed all the time. So basically all you do, I'll show you, is you get the ball, you get your lavender, and you just put a couple drops on all over the ball. Then you throw it into your dryer with all your stuff and boom. Now, the beginning of this vlog has been kind of like whatever. But today I'm going to take out our garden. A week's worth of nice weather and I haven't had a chance to get out. And I'm just kind of tired of looking at it and it being ignored. And so I'm going to take it out. Normally I would do this by myself, but with Dominic, every time I felt like I could go out and do something, he would wake up or be unsettled, so it's hard to start a bigger job. So now that Steve's home, I'm just going to do it. I remember putting this garden in and I was pregnant. It gave me something to really focus on during COVID, and I loved it. And then when I went back to work, it kind of got destroyed. So now I'm just going to take it out. It should take not as long to take out as we did to put it in. This is where, like when I was pregnant, this is kind of where I was having a hard time, because I'm one of those people that when I want something done, I just do it. Like I don't wait on people. I don't rely on people. I don't ever really ask for help unless I physically can't do it. And I would just do it. And I know you're pregnant, you shouldn't be doing that, but I'm not crippled, I'm pregnant. And there's a lot of things, this is like my normal life. I was doing a lot of these things before I got pregnant, and I was to the understanding that continue doing what you're doing, just don't do anything new. So no, I didn't lift anything super duper heavy that I normally would try to lift if I wasn't pregnant, but I still did everything. And I think that really helped with my recovery, and I think that really helped with just being able to multitask with the baby. Yes, I'm tired, but it's a different kind of tired. I was like 8, 9, 7 months pregnant, whatever, doing this garden, and Steve would help on the weekend, and because when he got home it was like quite late, just because he wanted to get as much done at his job sites as he could so he could be home with me and the baby when I gave birth. But again, I gave birth early, so poor Steve did a lot of the work, but still had a bunch to do. But yeah, so I was doing this garden like all the time, tending to it and stuff like that, and like he would do like the landscaping part of it, like the grass and everything, and help with the back garden. But like for the most part, like I really took care of this, my baby. So to watch it kind of go to when I went to work bothered me. It just bothered me. At Costco this year, I did get a box of like gloves. I really don't like, I don't mind grabbing things, but my skin, my skin's pretty dry. So like a lot of the times when I'm putting stuff in the garden and stuff, like it'll rip at my skin. I'm fixing that with my remedies, but yeah, so I like to put gloves on, and I got all my own little tools and stuff. Well, they're kind of like all over, but like I have like my own stuff here. I got like my own like little shears and stuff. I actually don't know where I had stuff to like clip the garden. Oh, maybe they're here. What are they doing here? So I got like tools at Costco, so I got stuff like this to tend to improve my garden. Although I don't know where the rest of it is, so that's annoying a little bit. Oh my god, I just found this. Steve bought this Ted teddy bear and put it in his old Saturn, and like we would kill ourselves when he squished the tummy. He would say a bunch of like vulgar Ted things. Oh my god, I can't believe he still has this. The stupid things you'd spend your money on when you were a kid and you had your car. So this is the garden I'll be pulling out. I have to save my rosemary, and I have a pineapple plant that's still growing back there, but my kale, it's still good. I could still probably use it, but my basil dried up. Those are my massive tomato plants. Here, I'll move around this way. Those are my massive tomato plants, and then because of these vines, it like literally choked out my whole plant. As you can see, I still had a lot of tomatoes that I could have used, but now with the frost, they got to go in the garbage. So this is the other garden that I got to take out and trim the rose bushes. So this used to be a tropical plant, and what I'm going to do is these things here actually have seeds in them, so I'm going to cut them off and use them as loose parts. Well, for next year, actually, to plant. Yeah, this actually turned out really well. Some of the plants are still alive. I don't know what to do with them. These guys are still growing pretty good. Like, I think I might just replant them in a pot up here maybe. I don't know what I'm going to do. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. That's the before. I just want to show you guys what I found in the garden. See, normally, I'd probably bring this to school in a little dish to to show the children, but I'm on a mat leave, so it kills me, but I'm going to have to put this in the compost. It's super cool. It's life of an EC, I guess, right? I just want to give you an idea on how thick our kale roots were. Like, look at this. Like, that is massive. And I just pulled it, like, my whole plant was like that. I literally had to pull this out of the root. Like, that's huge. That's one healthy kale plant. So before COVID hit, we were throwing a birthday party for my mom's 60th birthday. And I was cutting up fruit. And I remember seeing online that if you basically save the top of a pineapple, you can grow a pineapple. So I wanted to try it. So I let it root in my kitchen for like months and months and months and months, waiting to go back to work. That didn't happen. So come the spring, when we were still in quarantine, I decided to plant it. And so far, that's how it's grown. So hopefully by next year, this time, we have some pineapples. And just an FYI, when you're watering it, you're supposed to water it like through the top. But that's the progress on my pineapple, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm a little upset. Look at all the tomatoes on the ground. At least it's good for squirrels and other animals, I guess. When I was about to clean out the garden and I was stepping around just kind of like pulling stuff out, look what was there. It's like a roll of nails, and it was like sharp side up. I mean, that's not really safe. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just think that when you work on a job site, I guess I'm just used to people basically cleaning up after themselves and making sure that things are safe. Like, the roof's not even done, and there's still like everywhere. Like, I don't know. Hopefully he didn't pay these people up front, because it would have given them no incentive to come back. Why would they? They got their money. Here are the peppers. This one's kind of wonky. Reminds me of that Italian one that people hang from their chains, which I don't know why, but that's what they do. I only could get half of the garden done just because I ran out of bags. I'm going to go inside. I'm covered in dirt. I have it in my hair. I feel it. So I'm going to lock up and call it a day. We got these at Costco, and my grandmother used to jar peaches like this. And when we went to Greece, we had them. Like, I had them every morning. And this is a product of Greece, so it's a little bit of vacation in my mouth. But these are so good, and I know they're probably not the healthiest, but it reminds me of my Nona's house, and they're delicious. So that's what I'm going to have as a little snacky snack right now. So we're getting ready to go out to my brother's house. Remember when I said we got our On Guard little thing? I'm just going to clip it onto my diaper bag. I got my brother's oil samples because I'm going to get him to try some of that. And look who's all ready to go. Are you ready to go see your cousins? He looks so enthusiastic. He's actually pretty patient. Because like when you get baby clothes, like people have bought me a bunch of clothes, and some of it's like 0 to 3 months or 0 months, but like depending on where it's bought from, like I just put a 0 month onesie on him, but it fit like it was like 3 to 6 months. And I can't remember where it was from, so every place fits a little differently. So I'm just like, oh no, this one doesn't work. So it's like musical at onesies, but he was so patient with me. Oh no, Gishmo. He's like, get out of my face. Here's a little plant update. My friend told me that to make sure I water it from the inside, or I guess it develops worms. That's a good little tidbit. My aloe plant is like massive. Again, I'm looking for any kind of recipes for aloe, or hey, if you want some aloe, I have these long branches that you can definitely have. These guys are doing really well. And then this one, I think I have to put something in it because it actually bends towards the sunlight is, so we twisted it so it would go this way.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Damo.
He's like,
happy birthday to you.
Avery. Avery, you're a good big sister. Good helping.
It's not your birthday.
Now let's eat the cake. This is the only time in your life that you can get away with sticking your hand in a cake and no one cares. Is that good?
Can I do my tongue?
And let me see your tongue. Ooh, the blue went away. You have to put more blue in your mouth.
Holy.
700.
Thank you. How much you give
What did
me?
you buy for $700?
Oh, you got lots.
Yeah, what did he buy?
What is that?
What did you say, you little what?
Can you guess?
Steve's a little what?
Feet.
Now you're calling me a thief.
He's a little what?
I don't remember. You will fucker.
I'm gonna turn Avery into a frog.
Ribbit.
You're gonna be a frog for the rest of your life.
Call him a little one again. Say it, little.